see a bodybuilder in the gym looking at himself, posing and flexing and oil, and I looked at myself as an artist. The painter paints real up close, and then he stands back and looks at it from different angles, goes back to painting again, covers it up, comes back a week later, sees it differently and starts working on it. I did that with my body. I trained in the gym, I was covered up all the time, long sleeves, long tights, and as I got closer to being where I wanted to be, I started to unveil what it was I was working on. And the perception is, from people that don't understand it, is over looking at himself in the mirror. As a bodybuilder, we need to know what the judges are gonna see. That can be confused with narcissism and vanity and cocky and all kinds of negative adjectives. And a lot of times people look at the end result and the success and say, wow, man, you must have came easy. I got some very good instrumental tools from my dad. I would run for 150 yards and get 2 or 3 touchdowns on a Friday night, and go out to Taco Bell and eat with my friends. I'd sneak a couple of beers in with some buddies of mine. 2 o'clock in the morning, my dad would be knocking on my door, and I'd be cleaning toilets and dumping trash until 6 a.m. because I didn't have school on Saturday. The irony of that is, sometimes we have to review game films at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and I drag myself over there after working all night, watch the game films, and then Saturday afternoon I'm back in the gym lifting weights. That's how bad I wanted to be a bodybuilder. I wound up getting inducted in my Football Hall of Fame at high school in 2003, and my football jersey was retired. I was the number 1. I'm in there with some very good company. I have the longest run from scrimmage at 98 yards. I have the most career yards, which isn't a lot, but it's still there, and it's a record. And we're waiting for someone to come over and break the record. But I've been out of high school 27 years, 26 years now. And so I look back and kind of like, I did leave a mark in high school, something for the kids behind me to aspire to. My hometown rewarded me with being the Grand Marshal of the Heritage Day Parade that they have. It's a local parade. I took my wife and my kids and went down there like a celebrity, but I'm just a guy that made good in my hometown. There's a certain area where I live in Orange County where they sectioned off housing projects and they named the names of the athletes that did good. We have streets named after ourselves. So my city was very good to me, and they recognized what I was doing as a bodybuilder, as a sport. Most people don't get recognized for bodybuilding. Well, one of the accomplishments that I'm most proud of was back in 2005. I gathered the best bodybuilders in the world and put on a golf tournament to raise money for Chalk Hospital, Children's Hospital of Orange County, where no child gets turned away regardless of their ability to pay. That hospital works off of donations and contributions. I opened it up for the opportunity for people to play with those professional bodybuilders. And these bodybuilders don't play golf. They're not golfers, which was the beauty of it all, because they had to find the art of finesse, and they were playing with people that golf. We raised $55,000 in 2 years for a cause that was bigger than ourselves. And then, of course, one of my highest honors was getting inducted into the Bodybuilding Hall of Fame in 2007 by Weider magazine. I also got voted the best bodybuilder never to win the Mr. Olympia, which is another compliment in terms of what I was able to do with what I had. I wasn't the biggest, and I never won it, and that puts me in good company because Labrada never won, Flex Wheeler never won, Kevin Levrone never won, and they're all in the Hall of Fame. If I have anything else I need to accomplish, I just want to be alive long enough to watch my kids grow up. I lost my father a year ago. He was 82 years old, and one of my fears coming up was my dad wouldn't be around to watch me have kids. Not only did he see both my kids and play with my kids, but he knew that I was well on my way. And now, as a father and a husband and a promoter, I still have a long journey to go, and I still want to put myself in that position one day to possibly be at the top of the food chain in this bodybuilding industry. Joe Weider, Jim Mannion, bless their hearts, what they've done for bodybuilding is second to none. They can't do it forever. I would like to take this information I have, put on the blue blazer and suit and tie, and be one of those guys so when the bodybuilder's coming up, look, they see someone that was there. Someone that had to go on that diet, someone that had to lift those weights. They see themselves, and I see that in football and basketball and baseball, that a lot of people that are running that sport and the talking heads, they played the game. They understand what's going on. And that's what I hope one day might happen for me in the future.